Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Abdul Kareem Al Selwady versus Bolaji Oki. Abdul 15-4, 4-1 his last 5 fights. Got finished by Radzhabov, something like that. He didn't look too bad in that fight. His striking looked worse than it did in the Contender Series, I would say. He looked much more nervous in this fight than he did in the Contender Series fight. But yeah, 15-4, 4-1 his last 5 fights. 29 years old, 5'8" with a 69-inch reach. Fighting Bolaji Oki, who's 9-2, 4-1 as well in his last 5 fights. Got guillotined against Chris Duncan. Made a big mistake going in early on Chris Duncan for a takedown. 29 years old, 5'10" with a 73-inch reach, 2 inches in height with a 4-inch reach advantage for Oki. So, Bolaji Oki coming into the UFC, he fought Timmy Kuwamba, won by split, looked good early, kind of gassed out a little bit. Contender Series, obviously he looked really good against Dylan Salvatore, who's just not very good. The problem with this one is I think well-roundedness. I think Zawada kind of puts it together a little bit better. Like, especially when he fought George Hardwick, he did. Now, Oki, I think, has that more potential. He's more fast twitch. He has more power. He's probably faster. But he doesn't necessarily put it all together better, I would say. I think he has better finishing instincts. I think he could finish Zawada. The problem with that is if Zawada can survive past that round and a half where Oki's a madman, I think his wrestling and his grappling and all of those things could really play a factor in this fight. I don't think it's enough for Zawada to win, because he has 6 finishes, 5 TKOs, 1-1 in the UFC. Split decision against Kuwamba is a little weird. I thought he clearly won that fight, but it got weird towards the end for sure. But yeah, it's a weird one to. I like Oki in this one. I like Bolaji Oki in this matchup. I'm just a little worried because if he comes out and he's hesitant because of the Chris Duncan guillotine, then Zawada's going to be able to get momentum and build that momentum. And I think once he builds it, it's going to be hard. Even though he was building against Roig, and then he got finished. I like Bolaji Oki simply because of the fact that I think he's going to be a man on a mission in this matchup. And I like him to win it. And as always, guys, subscribe, like, comment, and let me know you're picking. Peace.